It's time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now.
Let's play ball.
Next for Milwaukee, Cooper Smiley. So we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it, the pitcher has to throw strikes, the offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting. At the plate, Cooper Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here it is, the 3-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. Bader stands at first with 1 out. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Beautiful backdoor slider.
So stepping in, David Dahl. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit back up the middle. Senzel's got it. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Cooper Smiley. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw to third, and he is in there.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Come on, run it out, towards first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alejandro Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cabrera.
Ready with the 0-2. Bit of eyes here as he's going to try to lay one down. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Play ball 3.
So striding in, Luke McCain
right fielder,
comes in
number
1
8.
for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
McCain. 1-1.
To the right, scooped up. Oh, what a stop on the slide! Not in time. That was a big-time stab. There was just too much speed getting down the line.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Leading off the inning, Cooper Smiley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
On to first and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
play ball. He's safe. He's safe.
Into the box now, Cooper Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter. Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series.
Lifted down the line in left. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Play ball.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The A's used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Evening base.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Cooper Smiley. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Smiley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Bader, base runner at first with 1 out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, if you hate Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Here's a bouncer foul to the left side, and the count will move ahead now to 3-2. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Thomas Stefani. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs. Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCain is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 spot right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Bruno Chavis. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that's in there, base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. A tag, and they get him at the plate. Stepping into the box, Cooper Smiley. He drew a walk his first time up.
Cooper
From the stretch.
Smiley.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Well, they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3. Digging in now, Coleman Aquino. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today. 1-1. High velocity.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the... Stepping into the box, Albert Torres, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. At the plate, Cooper Smiley. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to...
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field.
Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria!
A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely...
So striding forward now, Luke McCain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, Cooper Smiley will swing it from the left side right here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side. This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
That evens it up 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
On the bag, on the bag, on the bag.
On a pitch in the dirt. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Striding in, Cam Madden. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Back to first. It's a double play right when he needed it, and this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Milwaukee Brewers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Afternoon baseball from the East Bay in the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the...
Let's play ball.
Into the box now, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently third in the National League in that category. Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line and right.
It's gone! Santa Maria!
So a two-run homer down the line in right field, number 28 on the season, and the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Play ball.
Ready now, Cooper Smiley. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit. So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Thomas Stefani. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three. Stepping in, Coleman Aquino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. Get that right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
On to first, and they turn the double play.
Play ball.
Digging in, Cooper Smiley. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3.
Your attention, please.
Digging in, Cooper Smiley. He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball just inside.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2-1. Well hit to right, but this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Play ball.
Cooper Smiley will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now a snap move over to first. Don't want to forget about it. Washington, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. And another throw over. And he'll get back in safely. The 0-1 pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Right side hit hard. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. That makes it an 8-4 ball game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4 and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you a little.
Oh, it does irk you. Oh, it does, because, D-Row, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Bruno Chavis takes the hat trick with his 3rd strikeout of the night. Hoskins is there to make the catch, and they'll escape. 8-4 the final this afternoon. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. From the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of 2 division leaders between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Today, a matchup that could shape the playoff picture. The division's fiercest rivalry continues right after this.
Play ball.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dan, please. The pitcher, Ken Johnson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 2-1 home.
1-1-1.
And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Cooper Smiley.
Number 10, Cooper Smiley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bader stands at first with 1 out. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Guys, we've got 2 of the best clubs in the league here fighting tooth and nail for a division crown with the postseason on the horizon. Give me some predictions as we get this one started.
Hey, one of the keys, D-Row, when you go down the stretch, you're trying to chase somebody, is to have some good pitching. And boy, but even though, D-Row, this team is in 2nd place, they might have the best pitching in this league.
Yeah, Dan, I agree with you. And from an offensive player's mentality, I'd hate to say you want to put so much pressure on a pitching staff, but you know as a lineup you only have to scratch across 2 or 3 runs to grab a W.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Torres is under it. 2 gone.
Play ball.
Now in the box, Cooper Smiley, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This ball will be chopped foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. It's definitely sitting fastball, one to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
1 run, 4 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd. Ready for another shot now. Pablo Armas.
Number 99, Pablo Armas.
He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out.
Play ball.
Digging in once again, Cooper Smiley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
2-1 the count. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rex Lombardo. And a big at-bat in this one. Two away here in the 8th. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Cubbies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Mudhens.
Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball.
Play ball.
Now batting, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball
Batting
threat.
third.
Currently
The
third in the
baseman.
National League in that
Cooper
category. Hit
Smiley.
sharply toward the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Now at the plate, Thomas Stefani. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only one score. Here's the 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it early. And that retires the side. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cooper Smiley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Third inning, no score to this point. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the in now, number 3. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 3.
Into his motion, here comes the 3-1.
1-1-1-1.
Down here, and they'll try to beat it out. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Cooper Smiley. He's coming off a month in which he earned
Cooper
National League Player of the Month
Smiley.
recognition. 0-1 the count. Senzel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Popped him up. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground. Standing in, Cooper Smiley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Chicago Cubs with a division-leading 60th team win this year. We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown. Stepping in, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
Man, D-Row, talk about a month. This guy hit 8 long balls last month.
Yeah, Dan, he is locked in. I want you to focus on his bat path through the zone. He is getting it in early and staying through the baseball.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Washington leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Number 3 takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac. So a runner on first with 1 out now. And digging in now, Ramon Laureano.
Number 22.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Cooper Smiley as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now the 3-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Ball 4.
Take the base.
Striding into the box, Thomas Stefani. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Jim Early. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah. Early.
Swinging a soft liner, and this will get taken in at first for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cooper Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Here comes the first pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
Play ball.
Your attention.
Settling in now, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. Runner at second, one away, and up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Hit hard on the ground at third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Bruno Chavis, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. This one's down the third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Digging in, Rico Acosta.
16. Rico Acosta.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Armas is there, and he puts...
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Milwaukee Brewers. Tonight we've got baseball from the banks of the Allegheny, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. This evening we've got a matchup at
Let's play ball. He's safe.
into the box. Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power has been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
The 1-1 fouled off. Washington, the runner at second with one away. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
That's a strike. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 25 for him on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Play ball.
Stepping up now, Cooper Smiley. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here. Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Two out here and a runner at second. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
This is line to left. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Brewers forced it. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Taylor Guidry. He reached on a single in his first try.
Guidry.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley.
The first base
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Smiley.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Play ball. Houston.
Up next for the Buccos, Michael Choi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Michael Choi.
1-1-1.
First baseline. Smiley right there. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Play ball.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-2 game.
Your attention, please.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Cooper Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Cooper.
And a ball 1-0.
Smiley.
Fastball well outside.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss.
Thomas Stefani will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. The second for 1.
Play ball. Houston.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Damian Colbert. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Colbert.
On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Play ball. Out. 3.
Digging in to try it again, Cooper Smiley. He singled his last time up.
Cooper Smiley.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That pitch is out.
A ball and no strikes.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And again a throw. Oh, and it throws him, and they got him. 1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And that misses 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So they go. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. Milwaukee get their 30th win on the road so far this season.
The final line score for our ball game for the victorious Rock.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 10, Cooper Smiley.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. He enters play here at 288, 28 home runs, and an even 70 RBIs. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And that's a swinging strike three in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Play ball.
Leading up for the Pirates,
Into the
pitcher,
box, Jamie Murillo as the first pitch.
Rio.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Pittsburgh Pirates rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
For the victorious Pirates.
From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, we'll see a...
Let's play ball.
Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Cooper Smiley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who do you have? So digging in now, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here's the 2-1 home. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Let's play ball.
Ready to take his hacks again. Cooper Smiley, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
Riding in once again, Scott Kingery. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Let's play ball.
Cooper Smiley will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Milwaukee took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Lewis Irvin earns his 8th victory of the season.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players.
It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee tonight. An exciting.
Let's play ball.
Next for Milwaukee, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category. First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
And a dive, but he's back. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away. Washington leads off first with 1 away. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. Runner back standing. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. The 2-2. is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. So coming to the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1, here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Smiley digs in at 6-2 and swings the bat from both sides of the batter's box. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the big...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Ready once again, Cooper Smiley.
The first baseman, number 10.
Pitch on the way.
Cooper Smiley.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Right fielder, Thomas Stefani.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Washington. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Orlando.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game. And that. And now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
That's up.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Smiley is there, and he puts this one away for the... So stepping in, Cooper Smiley. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Acevedo in foul ground, 1 down.
Play ball. 3 out.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. The Texas Rangers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
For the victorious Rangers.
Just a short drive west of downtown. We're at Miller.
Let's play ball. Keep it.
Coming to the plate now, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's just what you're looking for if you're looking for one of your corner spots to have some power. Not only glove work on one of the corner positions, but lots of thunder in that bat.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
The 2-1 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Time now for a look. So next to the plate for Texas, Andres Acevedo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Line, but speared on a hop. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Play ball.
Into the box now, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Drilled, and whoa, this is off the third base bag. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Skied into very shallow right. Mazara's under it, 2 down. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. The 3 pulled high in the air out to left field. Washington on the move. He tracks it down, and that will. So striding in, Andres Acevedo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitch and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Play ball. 3.
Digging in and looking for more. Smiley. He singled his last time up.
Smiley.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this will be foul. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Play ball.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just the single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Play ball. Ball 4, take the base.
Coming to the plate now, Cooper Smiley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make it.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats
The
you.
right fielder.
Now the 0-1. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
A line shot to third base. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. He's set.
Pick up the ball, stand right here. On the bag, on the bag.
So the damage winds up not being as bad as it. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Tonight for the victorious Brewers.
Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the Texas Rangers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Interleague baseball, next.
Let's play ball.
Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now. That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop, and with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Stepping into the box, Smiley.
Number 10, Cooper.
He's set. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The 3-2 one more time. Full count still. The next 3-2 fouled off. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Play ball.
Digging in now, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hard hit ball to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Thomas Stefani, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Mazara's under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Ready to take his hacks again, Andres Acevedo, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Right side. And that is into right field, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away. Stepping into the box, Cooper Smiley. He singled his last time up.
Cooper.
First offering on its way. And that misses ball 1. 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think he might spin to win if he starts looking for it.
At the plate, Cooper Smiley. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Cooper.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
1-2. Bader, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 11-1 at the end of this one. Texas posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. First opened in 2001. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. So striding forward now, Cooper Smiley. And their runners at the corners now.
Cooper Smiley.
First pitch on its way. Popped up. Estrada shading to his right. 1 out. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Up next for Minnesota, Luis Guillorme.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luis Guillorme.
1-1. Is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. Now to the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. Racing back the center fielder. Oh, my! It's gone! Santa Maria! Solo shot to right center. And even 30 home runs on the year as the Brewers have now taken a 4-0 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter.
The next twin up, Alfonso Cabrera.
Number 7, Alfonso Cabrera.
The 1-2. Full play ball to second. 4. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Striding in, Cooper Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Count is 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Orlando. RTTS.
Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box now, Alfonso Cabrera. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Interestingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Senzel brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Play ball.
Ready now, Cooper Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Your attention, please.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Orlando Greenwood. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. The Milwaukee Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rafael Velez picks up his team-leading 13th. Afternoon baseball now from lovely Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, a matchup of a pair of first-place teams between the...
Play ball. Defense.
Digging in, Cooper Smiley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the, and you're moving in the right direction.
2 balls and a strike now. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, just keeping him close. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Digging in, Dustin Botts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here now the 2-2. Via drag bunt, he gets it down. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cooper Smiley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Cooper.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here's the 2-1 home. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And there's one away.
Play ball.
Stepping in, Cooper
The first
Smiley.
baseman, number 10, Cooper Smiley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Irvin on third, Washington on second, Bader on at first with nobody out. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Stepping up to the plate, Cooper Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Play ball.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Milwaukee Brewers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never... Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series.
Play ball.
Now in the box, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department. And he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. We're just getting started here in our nation's capital. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Thomas Stefani would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this. Now batting, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's right there. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Digging in once again, Cooper Smiley. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Smiley.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto waits on it, and the inning is over.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman, Richie.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
First baseman.
First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Here's the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. This one's down to third. Dig. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. In now, Cooper Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Smiley.
Throw over to first, back in standing. From the stretch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2. Fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Here now the 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 2-2. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-a-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Line hard down the line in right. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... Nationals down to their final out now. And that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Last strike now for the Nats. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-2 tonight's final. Milwaukee took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
For the victorious Brewers, 8 runs on.
Time now for baseball on the show. We're live at Nationals Park here in Washington, D.C. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Washington.
Play ball.
Standing in, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Ball
1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been very good in D-Row. Through the first 4 games of this homestand, big donut, 0. 0-4, that's not going to cut it in this league.
Yeah, we started to hear a spattering of boos yesterday coming from the home faithful. They have to find a way to right the ship.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan? Brendan Rodgers bats next. Comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. Hit hard to short. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. One and 1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Smiley, 28 years old. He was a 16th round selection back in the draft of 2019.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends. Leading off the inning, Cooper Smiley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
That's popped up. Rodgers will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Your attention.
Ready for another shot now. Cooper Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Line toward right center. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Thomas Stefani.
Thomas Stefani.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Orlando Arcia.
Line to the right side. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play. Striding in now for the Nats, Juan Soto. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This is pulled into right. Stefani back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 the final today. Washington jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Washington.
There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this.
What's the play ball?
Standing in, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries. Ruiz has got it, and the side is retired. At the plate, Cooper Smiley comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Cooper
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Robles looking up. Oh my! It's gone! Santa Maria! So a 2-run shot to left center, number 31 for him on the season. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Ready to take his hacks again. Cooper Smiley, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Washington leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Hopped up. Savage is there to make the catch, and the side is... Stepping in, Arthur Gagnon. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out.
Cooper Smiley will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run. It was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. A little roller toward the hole. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Rolando Crawford.
The catcher,
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Crawford.
A bouncer up the middle. Senzel fields it cleanly. On to first. It's a double play. Continue. The inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cooper Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. This year against right-handed pitching, Smiley carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau, and he'll get back in standing. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
He's going to be looking down at the third base coach right now, hoping he takes this bunt sign off. It's just a lost art in today's game.
Here it comes, 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
Now batter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Thomas Stefani. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard. He's going to wave him.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. So digging in now, Bruno Chavis, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right.
Oh my, it's gone! Santa Maria!
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, number 11 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Play ball. Ow.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. Milwaukee took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Javier Nunez with his 4th win this season. Just about set for nighttime baseball from
Ladies
the
and
gateway to the
gentlemen,
west, St.
your
Louis, Missouri, and
St.
Busch
Louis
Stadium. Tonight,
Cardinals.
it's a matchup from the NL Central between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Play ball.
Settling in now, Cooper Smiley. He's definitely a long
third.
ball threat,
The
currently
first baseman.
third in the National
Cooper
League in that category.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make it.
Wow, and they end the inning with the caught stealing. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brendan Tavares. And their runners at the corners now. 0-2, here it is. Grounder back to the mound. To second for one. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Play ball. 3.
Ready for another chance. Cooper Smiley. He reached on a single in his first try.
Cooper.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one. Looking at his career totals, Smiley hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Play ball.
Leading off the inning, Cooper Smiley, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-2. This is line to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Thomas Stefani. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Play ball.
Your attention.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Kevin Newman. Fly out and a single for him so far. Flares this one over toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Play ball.
Into the box, Cooper Smiley. He singled his last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Digging in, number 62. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. Popped him up. Senzel over to his left. But it's the first baseman that gets there to haul it in. And 4-0 the score tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week. But stepping up now, Cooper Smiley will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strike. Leading off the inning, Justin Brown. They'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ripped on the ground to first. Smiley is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Washington is off at first with 2 away. Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this will land untouched.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Thomas Stefani. He reached on a single in his first try. 2-2. Here it is. There's a ball hit softly down to third. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the stepping in for the Cardinals, Justin Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
1-1.
And it's in the air, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Your attention.
Digging in to try it again, Cooper Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And there's your first out of the inning.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Cooper.
Here comes the first pitch. A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit out towards second.
Run it out.
Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Cooper Smiley, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Play ball.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
For the victorious Brewers, 9.
So it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter coming on now with a runner at first and 1 gone.
The first baseman, number 10, Cooper Smiley.
The average at 284 to begin play. 31 homers and 77 RBIs. Now the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Nope.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Hot shot down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
The batter, the left fielder, Dan Washington.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is
Ladies
Zach
and gentlemen,
Mallory gets the call from
now pitching for Milwaukee.
4-2 the final score today. St. Louis took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have base.
Play ball.
Here's Carlos Correa now. First chance
That
for
is
him here
hurt.
in the top of the first with nobody on.
Carlos Correa.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is next for Milwaukee. Cooper Smiley. He's a long ball threat, of course. Currently number 4 in the National League home run race. And a dive, but he's back in there. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say it, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself. Get out to a restaurant, see a different city, shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Correa backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you? Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Ranger Suarez.
The pitcher, number 55.
First, Smiley scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Play ball.
Riding in once again, Smiley. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here it comes, 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So coming to the plate, Orlando Arcia. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Orlando Arcia.
Taken high and deep to right. Rowell going back on it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the end. Up next for Arizona, Mariano Chavez. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard up the middle. Senzel's got it. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Smiley. And they'll need him to get something going here. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Rowell is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Play ball.
At the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers. Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Play ball.
your attention.
So stepping in, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he is going to have extra bases to start it out. And your winning run will be in scoring position. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, Brad.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely zero reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
Ready once again, Orlando Arcia. The winning run at second, however, the double play in order here.
Orlando.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Chavez is there, and he's got it for the first out. So a big moment in the ball game here. Rico Acosta, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. So digging in with a chance to win it here, Richard Humphreys, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. That ball's down, and in comes the winning run. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so...
Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Milwaukee.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Cooper Smiley. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, Norman, there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers.
Leading off for Arizona.
Here now the 2-2. Via drag bunt, he gets it down. Smiley gloves it, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Play ball.
Into the box now, Cooper Smiley. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood.
Find it.
Not in today's game.
Round
you just
hard,
want to get your
you're
back
scoring.
plane on the
Scoring.
same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy, runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Ready to take his hacks again, Thomas Stefani, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Rosario's got it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Coming to the plate now, Orlando Arcia. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in and looking for more. Smiley, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Bader, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Mauricio Bruno. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Sent toward first, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Scorched to third. Abreu over to his left, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball.
6-2 the final total today. The Milwaukee Brewers pick up win number 70 to top the division.
For our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers.
Javier. MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today the finale.
Play ball.
Stepping into the box, Cooper Smiley swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. And it's fouled away. So, guys, these Diamondbacks, as they begin play, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more. Especially the way this team is underachieved, you got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Thomas Stefani would be next. There's ball 4. Digging in now, Thomas Stefani, currently 9th in the NL in hitting entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the stepping into the box, Smiley. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. From the stretch. Fouled straight back. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And the throw in gets away from him. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse.
Right fielder,
the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. At the plate, Cooper Smiley. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Cooper Smiley.
Pitch on the way. Smoke toward third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now.
Play ball.
So striding in, Cooper Smiley. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Smiley.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And here's the 3-2 from him. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is... Now to the plate, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2 out, nobody on. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. So striding forward now, Thomas Stefani has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... So a big spot here, and stepping in, Cooper Smiley. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now batting, the right fielder.
So digging in now, Thomas Stefani, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia. A 2-out hit and win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well.
Let's go, let's go.
This is skied in the air to straightaway left. Bruno is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Brewers leave them loaded. Still tied 3-3. Ready now, Ahmed Rosario. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. The 1-1 pitch. Runner for second. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Digging in, Cooper Smiley. They swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Grounded back up the middle. Correa has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Play ball. Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. 3. Out. Got him. Take out. 3. Out. 3.
Brett Phillips will bat next. There's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And a liner. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit's all they get. Yet another shot to end it right here as we move on to the home half of the inning. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Striding in, Cooper Smiley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, he was definitely trying to end it with 1 swing at a bat right there, leaving nothing to the imagination. That's the problem sometimes. Everyone wants to be a hero in extra innings instead of just getting on base and playing it like another inning.
And another foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Up with it, McManus. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning.
Play ball. 3. Take out. Got him.
In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well.
Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
First opened in 2001. We're at Miller Park in.
Let's play ball.
Digging in, Cooper Smiley. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
2-2 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat, making this pitcher come back and really have.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Aaron Judge. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating. Looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Smiley.
Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And another foul ball. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Play ball.
Stepping up to the plate, Cooper Smiley. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0-2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. The 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2 one more time. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen,
stepping in, Cooper Smiley. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes.
Cooper
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. Levin features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Good waist pitch. 1-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Play ball.
9-6, the final tally in this one. Milwaukee crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win.
Afternoon for the victorious Brewers.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and 1 gone in the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Cooper Smiley.
Comes into his first at-bat at 283 with 36 home runs and 89 runs batted in. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it.
Come on, get here.
Montero fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 on a... Into the box now, Damian Colbert. Sent out to straightaway center field. Chavis is there, and he has it for the first out.
Play ball.
5-1, the final total in today's game. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.
Live from the banks.
Let's play ball.
Now in the box, Cooper Smiley. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
McCullough takes it in on to first, and there were 2 down. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Anybody catch it? So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now at the plate, Cooper Smiley. The runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Cooper Smiley.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Count even now at 1-1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Bay recovers, and that ends the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Manuel Abreu. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matt, he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball.
Now batting, Cooper Smiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Clay stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a 1st-round pick back in the 2027 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he takes strike 3. In now, Cooper Smiley.
The first baseman, number 10. Cooper.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming. Here it is. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. The 1-0. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 2-0 pitch. They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
And he is out at second. Digging in once again, Cooper Smiley. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one.
Score for our ball game tonight. for the victorious Brewers.
From the Queen City, we're live inside
Ladies
Great
and
American
gentlemen,
Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Cooper Smiley. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch on its way. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7. Acosta leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan? Standing in, Cooper Smiley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Let's play ball.
Ready for another shot now. Cooper Smiley. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, that was amazing. Kind of completely caught us off guard up here in the booth. Don't expect the same thing. We pay this guy big dollars to drive the ball in the gap. Look for him to swing the bat right here.
1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall in.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. And the ready now for Cincinnati, Manuel Abreu.
50, second baseman, Manuel.
Attempt is popped up. And the catch is made to end the inning. Stepping in, Cooper Smiley. He flew out at his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac.